Hi guys, my name is Michael. Welcome back. So welcome to our fourth episode in our XLM Insight series. And so this will be part 2 of XLM as a currency or Stellar as a currency. In the previous video, we looked at, the role of Stellar or XLM in the new global economy. We talked about the impact to national sovereignty. We looked at a couple of things, what Stellar will look like in the future. And so in this video, we want to discuss further, and I want to show you a couple of things that will give you a better understanding of the role that Stellar or XLM will play in the future. Now, in this video, I'm going to focus on the depiction in the Economist magazine of 1988, the issue of 1988. Now, when you take a look at this, front cover here, what we see here is a phoenix, right? And I've told you that the phoenix represents order out of chaos, because if you know the story about the phoenix, it always rises out of ashes, right? And so if you take a look at below the phoenix, you can see currencies burning here, right? Currencies are burning, and then you have the phoenix rise up. Now, if you can see clearly, you will notice that the currencies on the ground are like the US dollar, you've got Japan, the Japanese yen there, and everything. Those currencies are burning. Then out of that, the phoenix will rise. Now, this phoenix, you can see the depiction here. He's wearing a chain, a gold coin, right, which has 10, and then it's called 10 phoenix, right? And then you have this depiction of the logo here, which is like a circle, and then you have a line across it here. And I want you to have a mental picture of this phoenix as we talk about some other things here. Now, if you go to the Stellar website, right, in 2019, Stellar embarked on a rebrand, right, to change their logo. Previously they had this logo which was like a rocket ship, and you just had Stellar. So in 2019, they hired Cooper Hursk to do a rebrand of the entire brand, to do a rebrand, right? And so I want to show you the journey, how they got to the logo that they have today, and what the logo means to Stellar, which will give you a better understanding of what we're talking about. So I've highlighted a few things here. So they say the logo should work as a currency symbol. So this is one of the requirements they gave to the designers, that, we want our logo to work also as a currency symbol. So the logo of Stellar is not just, a brand image, for Stellar as a company, but also they want it to work as a currency symbol. So there's a lot of design nuances that needs to be involved in that particular process. So you see here, it says the final requirement evolved as we worked with Cooper. On its own, our logo will represent stellar lumens, so it should be able to stand in for a coin. Now, if you take here, you can see this coin here on the neck of the phoenix. It says you should be able to stand in for the coin, but also in the future, when Stellar is a global monetary standard. So in the future, when Stellar is a global monetary standard, and this is what I always tell people to understand, when these companies or when these technologies were being created, they understood what they were doing, right? This is not technologies that are evolving over time and saying that, we're going to create this technology, then people are going to use them. No. At the foundation, on the day these technologies were created, there was already an understanding of the role that these technologies will play in the global economy. And that is why the certainty is there that when Stellar is a global monetary standard, it is not an if question, it is a when question, as you can see from the company's website. It said when Stellar is a global monetary standard, the logo will need to work in line, so you can type it in a sentence like you do with the dollar, the euro, the pound, and the yen. So basically, you need to be able to do it in Unicode. He said the Unicode symbol for stellar lumens might not yet exist, but it one day will. You can see the certainty in the conversation, right? When Stellar is a global monetary standard, it says the Unicode symbol for Stellar doesn't exist yet, but it will one day. So the logo should come prepared, right? Because this is a journey. This is like an agenda. This is like a journey that they are on to Stellar becoming a monetary standard. And you can see here, you've got the euro, the pound, the dollar, the yen. So these are the 4 economies that will be running Stellar side by side. And the yen is very important. It's very interesting. Japan, probably going to do a video about Japan and why Japan is important to companies like XRP and XLM. That will be in another video, and you can see here question mark. Now when you come here, you say our initial exploration led us to a series of circles with strikes through them. Now if you take a look at this first one of their explorations, circle with a strike through them, you can take a look and see here this 10 Phoenix looks looks really similar to what Stella was trying to do here, right? Looks really similar. So these were some of the, the explorations that they were looking at and all that, but they didn't settle on any of these ones. It says here, the round seemed friendly and planetary, blah, blah, blah. All those are just, further. Now, if you come here to the final logo that was chosen, you can see that you've got this S, trying to form an S here. And there's something interesting here, about the S that they were trying to get here. So you can see the logo, you've got this sort of S in between, and then you've got this 2 strike through and all that. It said it's got some resonance with our S. It's got just a hint of Saturn. Saturn is a very important, interesting word here. That has some esoteric meaning, but I'm going to leave that for now. And it can work in copy as a currency symbol, like so. And you can see here, right? You can see that, the way you have the pound, the dollar, the yen, blah, 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 you also got Stellar here. And you can see that, you've got a circle with 2 strikes, right? Now, when you come back to the Phoenix, you can see a circle with just 1 strike. But here, you've got a circle with 2 strikes. So that is what I'm trying to bring to your attention, that all these things, have been taken into consideration. And that is why I believe that in the future, Stellar may well be, a currency, right? It may well be a currency, and you can see what they are trying. And this is a very different vision from XRP. It's a very different vision from XRP. They are positioning themselves as a monetary standard, right? XRP is a bridge currency. XRP is, an infrastructure for cross-border payments. But XLM is actually a monetary standard. It's actually money. It's going to be money in the future. And this is what I'm trying to bring to your attention and all that. So I said all that to, just bring those things to your attention. Another thing I want to bring to your attention is a couple of days ago, today is the 30th of November, but a couple of days ago, I think November 24th, 2024, 60 Minutes reran this episode from their archive called The Future of Money. And this is from the 60 Minutes archive. This episode was first run in November of 2015. Where Leslie Stahl went to Kenya to look how they are using the mobile money. But they reran this episode on the 24th of November, 2024, which obviously tells you that things are getting close. Things are getting close, right? That's my own interpretation of all these things. Like I said, this is just my own opinion. So if you take a look at the 60 Minute, The Future of Money, it says 60 Minutes archive. It's also on YouTube, so you can take a look at it if you want to. It says 60 Minutes, The Future of Money, blah, blah, blah. So those are some of the things that just makes you understand the roadmap of XLM and the role that XLM will play in the future. So the last thing I want to show you guys is from the currency conversion website, xe.com. Now, this is a very popular website. A lot of people use it to do currency conversion. People use it to check the real-time prices of various currencies around the world. And I think they've got virtually every currency around the world. And it's important for us to understand some of the things that I want to point out here. Now, if you go to a website, right, and you see prices of goods and services quoted in different currency, for instance, you might go to a shoe website. You see the shoe, they give you the price in dollars, they give you the price in pounds, they give you the price in yen. Most likely they're using the currency API from xe.com to get those real-time prices, right, for the different currencies. Now, what's so important for us to understand is that if you come here now to the list of currencies, you'll find that cryptocurrencies have started making their way into this. So you can see Bitcoin here. So you can do a conversion for Bitcoin to Euro. You can also see Bitcoin Cash. You can also see Ethereum here as well, right? Now, the 2 other currencies you'll find here as well is XLM and XRP. Here as well. So what this means is that you can have a shoe and you can have the price in US dollars, you can have the price in euro, you can also have the price in XRP, you can have the price in XLM right on your website. And these infrastructures that are being built are so important because this is what makes you understand that in the future the adoption for crypto is going to be widespread. Do you understand? So a lot of people will be able to price their goods real time in cryptocurrencies. So I can have a website where I am selling a shoe. I can put the price in US dollar. I can also put the price in XLM if I want to. I can put the price in Bitcoin if I want to. So it's so important for us to understand these things. And even though I'm talking about XLM in this particular video, but understand that the future in terms of currencies, cryptocurrencies are going to play a massive role in these things, and XLM in particular, which is what I'm talking about here, I believe will compete with national currencies in the future. So I just thought I'd bring this to your attention, guys. If you do like videos like this, please click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.